yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Jones. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jones. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Hines. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown! That's caught. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch QB top. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Let's go.
Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there. In the middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, a throw to the flat for Carter. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll find Williams on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Hines. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 49. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 49.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things.
Now Jones throwing on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run with Hines. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jones on first down.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
A gain of 6 there on first. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught by Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Jones. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A final shot before break. Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things start to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. Tom Brady, strong in the win, as his guys run their record to 8-2 with the W. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Tua Tagovailoa with a touchdown throw. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys are out in front as we send you back up to the Pacific Northwest, where we rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Jones now. Off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Seattle. A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 29, Jones. And Graham on the ground. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down.
Open man is Duvernay.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Jones on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Jones throw taken in by Green here.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals... The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hines fights loose, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Daniel Jones with touchdown number. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be...
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Samson Abukum in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. Green with a catch left side. 7 yards to pick up there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Troutman, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Duvernay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going to try and go deep again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you... Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 11th. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll start by running the option to the right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments